Namaste, yogis. Good morning, and welcome back on the mat for another Yin Yoga session. So, today I've put together a quick morning practice that we're going to do very few asanas, and we're going to hold them for 2 minutes roughly each. And what I like about morning practices is that your muscle are cool, which means that the stress we're going to apply to our body will go directly into your ligament, joints, fascia, and connective tissue. And that's one of the benefits of doing yin in the morning. However, since you are cool, it's really important to not push yourself too much. So just find that edge, which is the part where you feel enough stress, and hold it there until your body invites you to go further in the position. So just keep that in mind throughout this morning's practice. So to start off, we're going to get into butterfly position. So just bring the sole of your feet together. You might want to use blocks. So today we're going to need 2 blocks and a strap if you have one nearby. And we're just going to place the blocks underneath our knees. And from here, we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward, allowing our low back to open up, our inner groin, hips. You'll notice that everything is tighter in the morning, but this is exactly why, like I said, it's beneficial to do it. You just have to be aware of that. And we can slowly rise our torso back up, lifting up our knees, placing the blocks aside. And from this seated position, I'm going to invite you to sit up straight and tall. And then we're going to take our left hand, and with a big inhale, on the exhale, we're just going to scoop it around and above our head and start leaning to the right side of our mat. So you should feel a big opening on the left side of your body. So just hold it there. This is not a traditional yin pose, but it's something I throw in today's practice to just work on opening up our sides as well. So you want to brace yourself on the floor with your right hand. And then you can walk this right hand a little further if you want to go into a deeper stretch. So I'm going to let it up to you to explore this position and find what feels best for you this morning. And we can slowly release and come back to the middle. And then we're gonna put our right palm up to the ceiling like this. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, scoop it around above our head to the left side of our body. Reaching down with our left hand on the floor. Keeping everything in line and just leaning to the left. Opening up your right side this time around. And we can slowly release, come back to the middle. And from here, we're just gonna go onto our knees. Me and Jody have thicker padded yoga mats, but if you don't, you can just fold a blanket for your knees so that it provides a little bit of padding. So from here, we're gonna extend our right leg out, and we're gonna keep our heel in line with our left knee. So the right heel should be in line with the left knee. We're gonna open up our hips a little bit, and you should feel a stretch deep inside your right thigh. So from here, you can just hold it here. You can lower yourself a little bit towards your butt and just navigate that stretch. If you can go all the way to your forearms, feel free to do so. And if not, just hold it here, taking some deep breath. And then you can push yourself back up with your hands. Bring that right knee back in very slowly. Taking a little moment here before we set ourselves up to do the same on the left side. So we're going to extend our left leg, keeping our left heel in line with our right knee, opening up our right knee to the right side of our mat. And then we're going to lower ourselves down onto our forearms if we can, or you can just stay up and wait until your body invites you to do so. And then you can move your hips backwards a little bit to increase the stress you're placing on your inner left thigh. And we can slowly push through our arms, raising our torso, bringing that left leg back in. And then we're going to turn towards the front of our mat. Taking a little moment here. Taking a few deep breaths. And once you're ready, we're going to go into twisted child pose. So we're going to bring our knees to the outside edge of our mat, touching our big toes behind our butt. We're going to sit on our heels. And then from here, we're going to take the right arm, inhale, scoop up. Exhale, we're going to scoop it around, passing it underneath our left arm, coming down onto our shoulder and the right side of our head. And then try to sit onto your heels. So you can support yourself with your left hand being in front of your head, or if you want to deepening the stretch, you can roll it around behind your back. And we can place our left hand back on the floor, push ourselves back up, untwist, and staying in the same position this time around. Once you're ready, we're just going to take one big inhale, opening up our left arm to the sky. Exhale, scoop it around, and then come all the way down onto the left side of our head. And then you can scoop your right arm around behind your back, just to increase the position. And we can slowly release. Come back to the middle. And from here, I'm going to invite you to keep your blocks on both sides of your mat. We're going to go into all fours. And we're going to get into dragon pose. So bringing our left leg on the inside of our or left hand, sorry. We're going to extend our right leg, and then we're just going to place the blocks under highest setting. So instead of going low, we're just going to raise ourselves up today, opening up our heart chakra, the front of our body. So you can push through the blocks to just lengthen your spine. Take some deep breath here. And then we can slowly release, bringing that left leg back onto the mat. And once you're ready, we're going to bring the right leg in the front and extend our left leg back, keeping the blocks beside our body, opening up the front of our body, curving our spine, looking up, feeling that deep stretch on our left hip. And I'm going to invite you to slowly release. We can now place the blocks aside. Come back onto our knees. And then we're going to grab the strap and make our way onto our backs. So we're going to go into some hamstring stretches. For Jody, she's going to have to do that from her sides, as to not put pressure on her belly. So we're going to lower ourselves down all the way into our backs. And then we're just going to take one of the loop of the straps to hook it around our right heel. And then from here, we're going to extend that right leg up in the sky. And we're just going to pull on the straps towards our chest. So you should already feel a deep stretch behind your right hamstring. So just get comfortable on the ground, and then you can extend your left leg in front of you to increase that stretch. So we're just going to hold it here. And if you're doing it like Jody, just follow what she's doing. You extend that right leg in front of you on your side, and then you just pull on the strap towards your chest. It does exactly the same. And we can slowly bring that right leg back down, removing the strap from your ankle. And now we're gonna put that strap around our left ankle. And if you're doing it like Jody, just roll onto the other side. And now we can pull on that strap and extend our right leg, settling into this beautiful morning hamstring stretch. Setting up our day to be beautiful ahead of us. And we can slowly release. Bring back that left leg to the ground. And then I'm going to invite you to roll onto your side and come to the seated position. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you could subscribe, share it with your friends, or even donate to my PayPal account, it really helps us to bring you more classes and supports the teaching that I'm offering to you guys. So we're just going to put our hands together, and we're going to conclude today's morning practice with a few So we're going to do 3 sounds, allowing the vibrations to go throughout our body and making us feel wonderful. So we're going to take one big inhale, closing our eyes. And on the exhale, we're gonna go And you can open your eyes slowly. So that feels really great. I'm gonna wish you a beautiful day ahead and see you next time on the mat, yogis. Have a good day. Bye.